Hey, Rumble World Entertainment. And if you remember a while ago, we had a remake, or at least a reboot, of The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise and Sophia Boutella, and Russell Crowe was in there. And there was that little moment with the book that linked it directly to the original Mummy movies with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz and stuff, which of course was a more modern remake at the time from the very classic The Mummy. Well, it looks like they're going to try it again. But this time, not coming from Universal. In fact, it's coming from Blumhouse and Warner Brothers. Yeah, I don't quite understand how that's happening, unless Universal is just going to end up being the distributor. I don't know. We'll have a look and see if it gives us any idea of who's actually releasing this, because I don't know quite how Universal would give up the rights to it. But let's have a look at this anyway. So it says, The Mummy is set to rise from its tombs once again, with director Lee Cronin at the helm. Coming off the success of his thrillingly nasty Evil Dead Rise revival, the Irish filmmaker was announced as director of an untitled horror project with a release date of April 17th, 2026, earlier this year. Now, Blumhouse, Atomic Monster and Warner Brothers have revealed that it will actually be a new take on the classic Universal monster. Cronin will also pen the script. So here is what he said in a statement. This will be unlike any Mummy movie you ever laid eyeballs on before. I'm digging deep into the earth to raise something very ancient and very frightening. So, Atomic Monster and Blumhouse are co-financing the film, with James Wan, Jason Blum and John Kelvey on board as producers. Michael Clear, Judson Scott and Magdara Kelleher are executive producers. Elena Glassdale is the executive overseeing the project. So it says, though plot details are still under wraps, we do know that this project will have nothing to do with the Stephen Sommers 1999 movie starring Brendan Fraser, nor the 2017's notorious flop starring Tom Cruise. But then it says this: there have been reports that another movie set in the Sommers Mummy universe is also in development. However, previous rumours have claimed that a new reboot or direct sequel to the original might be in the works. But insider Daniel Richman recently reported that the project is actually going to be a prequel. So they're talking about a prequel to the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies, which again, that last one with Tom Cruise is somewhat very loosely linked to those as well. So there's nothing really much more to go on as of yet. And again, there's nothing in here about Universal. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. I don't know how Warner Brothers and Blumhouse are going to do a Mummy movie when the rights to the Mummy movie is owned by Universal. So it's very interesting that there's no mention of Universal. Them saying it's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen before, I guarantee you they're going to try and go for a big hard R. And that'll be their big thing for this one. It'll be, ooh, look, it's R-rated instead of this and that. And it'll just be kind of like, okay. I'm pretty sure the Tom Cruise one was R-rated. And it still sucked. It really did. It was a terrible movie. Blumhouse being involved, the one thing you can be guaranteed then is the budget will be next to nothing. So at least they'll have that in their favour. I just don't know whether enough people will actually care about them trying to do a new Mummy that again doesn't involve Brendan Fraser or anything like that. And to be honest with you, they're like praising Evil Dead Rise. I really didn't like that movie. I don't particularly like any of the new Evil Dead remake movies. They really lack the fun of the original with Bruce Campbell. But we'll wait and see what actually happens with this and who they start casting. Casting will be important as well with a movie like this, because the casting will can tell you whether or not you can expect there to be at least some fun in the movie or not, or whether they're just going, let's just go hard horror movie, scare the bejesus out of people, and we'll go hard and gory and stuff. Which, if that's the case, then like you're gonna do nothing we haven't seen before. So we'll wait and see. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.